supposedly Microsoft pissed everybody off. Supposedly Microsoft pissed everyone off, and Asmongold's covering it. It's this guy again, a guy that I did not give a fair shake the last time I watched him, but I'm hoping he, by the end of the video he did last time, he fucking killed it. So I have a lot of faith in this guy. I think he's awesome. But this is an Asmongold clip, so we're gonna see what's going on here.
Studios got blocked by Avowed the game. What?
Thank you for joining me. Today I will give my reaction and analysis to the events regarding Avowed, developed by Obsidian. The social media accounts for Avowed have gone on a blocking spree, blocking people who are asking honest, earnest questions, not even being critical of the game.
Context. A few days ago, we talked about the Avowed art director who made some pretty disparaging comments.
So, why are they using his face to, like, why are they doing that? I mean, yeah, they made some pretty fucked up comments, bro. They made some wild shit. They basically said that if you have any conservative leaning, like, ideologies, they fucking hate you. Something like that. I don't know all of them.
He deleted his Twitter. So he...
A few days ago, we talked about the Avowed art director who made some pretty disparaging comments.
He deleted his Twitter. So he had to delete his whole Twitter because he was worried about getting called out. Now, people are talking about suing Microsoft because that...
Yeah, because basically the dude said if you were a person of color, you would get a job before, like, white people. Something like that. It was, like, super fucked up. And then it started this whole giant rabbit hole like it always does when a developer comes out and says stupid shit. This happens all the time. And you think these developers would learn.
Dumbass wanted to start talking shit.
Eventually this got to Elon Musk, who literally tagged Microsoft's CEO for an explanation. Everyone expected Obsidian and Microsoft to take swift action and give out an apology. The result? Avowed Social have been on a banning spree, and the official Avowed subreddit had this to say.
Avowed subreddit labeled us as racist subreddit. We a racist subreddit? And so this is a post that people got. You've been permanently banned from participating in Avowed because your comment violates this community's rules. You said preach. So how is typing preach to a comment that was against racism and sexism from a key developer? No, you said that about a reply to a racist comment. Let's be crystal clear here. If you take the anti-racist sentiment of a game dev and your white fragility, you lose your mind to such a degree that opposing racism becomes racist to you, then you are too much of a white supremacist to allow here. Don't message us again. So let me get this straight. He thinks that being racist to people is bad, and so that makes him a white supremacist.
They have been blocking people attempting to defend the game. Myself,
See, and this is the problem right now with a lot of this, a lot of the whole fucking giant, like, political identity politics. There we go. All this identity politics is really just like driving a wedge between people. And I've seen people like, oh, you don't want, it's like, oh, you want more fracturing in the American people because you like this way or this way. But it's like, no, you look at what that's supposed to bring us together, this ideology that's supposed to bring us all together, and it's like, dude, what you're doing is shitting on one race and one group of people to try to bring another group up, and that's literally racism. That's literally fucked up. And the problem is, like, I really want Avowed to be a good game. I like Obsidian. I think Outer Worlds is a good game. I've said this on numerous occasions. I want to see good things from Avowed, but this wasn't a good look. And if you were to do the opposite, or not the opposite, to do the exact same thing but with a different group, not opposite. I hate when people use like anti-racist or whatever. It's just racist. But if you use that same example toward another group, where you're like, oh, well, this group, it should be brought up, but this group needs to be stayed down because they suck and they're terrible. That's racist, bro. And it was racist the first time, but right now we have a weird political discourse. And if you are like a head designer for a company and this is your opinions on a certain group and you're willing to just voice them, I think that's wrong. I think that's wrong. You shouldn't be out there saying shit like that.
Attacked for
trying to get virtue signal points on the internet while also being racist as fuck.
Attempting to defend
Got
the game
banned from the
Avowed by
subreddit?
separating it and distancing it from the views of Matt Hansen. But unfortunately, this tells us that Obsidian as a developer are in line with the statements of Matt Hansen. So I will begin my reaction and analysis to the news of the recent blocking spree from Avowed.
Bro kills it every time. Bro kills it every time. Bro's so savage. Whoever this dude is, he's so fucking savage. You pulls out a fucking violin. We're gonna have a Twitter montage in the background. Oh my god, he just shows the Titanic. That's even better. It doesn't even need to show a montage, bro. It's a sinking ship. Oh!
Oh man. Go on.
Gentlemen, it's been a pleasure playing with you.
Man.
Bro, that cooked so fucking hard, dude. Oh my god, dude, that was so great. That was so savage, dude. This is the type of reaction we need with this type of shit. Because honestly, I remember a few years ago, people were like complaining about the far right rabbit hole. They were saying, "Oh, everybody's getting funneled down a far right rabbit hole," which it can be true. There can be true. The people that say there is no such thing as a far right rabbit hole are lying to you. There is, but there's the same thing with a far left rabbit hole. It's just the internet is being utilized to like latch onto your your ideology, and then whatever like minor ideology you have, it's then pulling you in a far direction of what your original beliefs were. I mean, it's not hard to find yourself one day just chilling and you're like, oh, I find this YouTuber pretty interesting, and then he has like a lightly right side view, and then all of a sudden you're watching fucking Nick Fuentes, and the same thing on the left. You could be watching somebody like Shoe on Head, and then all of a sudden you're fucking way out in the fucking boonies with Hassan Piker and all of his weirdo shills on Twitch. So it's honestly kind of crazy. And then a lot of these developers and stuff grew up in very liberal places, and they also look at the internet, what the internet used to be a few years ago, back in like I don't know, before Elon Musk bought Twitter, and they think that the internet's the same way. The internet is got this overprotecting of certain ideologies and then shutting down other ideologies. And so they're going to the internet the way they used to try to get brownie points. And now there's a backlash that wasn't previously there, and they're fucking around and finding out. Now, I do think a lot of these, like, the people who are saying, like, fucking Indiana Jones is woke, maybe we'll react to that. We're going to react to that after, on another day or something. We'll react to that, maybe even later on the stream. But you see people, and then the game comes out, and it's not actually woke, and they were just shooting fucking shit up their ass the whole time, trying to get a fucking look at how we got these wokies, boys. Look how we got these wokies, and I'm not okay with that either. I won't call a game woke until the game drops, or like I don't even really use woke that much, but I won't call a game fucking garbage until the game drops, and I get like an actual representation of what the game actually is. I'm not gonna go out here and just fucking spew bullshit online, and then have to like retract on it. I mean, I will wait until the bitch hits the fucking scene. And from what I heard, the Indiana Jones game ended up being fucking amazing. And everybody who shit on that one developer who's like super gay are honestly assholes. Like, just because somebody's like really gay does not mean that they're like also going to take your favorite IP and shit on it, dude. That's just a bad representation of what you should be doing. Like, you shouldn't judge somebody by the way they look. I mean, you don't know how good of a developer they are. You don't know how much they care about something. They might look a certain way, but have just like an idea of like, hey, we want to just do the right thing when it comes to making this IP good. And that's what I guess they did with Indiana Jones, and it's really fucking refreshing. And I'm hoping Avowed's a good game, to be honest with you. I really hope that Avowed's good, because I am really excited to play that game. I've been excited since after I got done with Outer Worlds. I saw they were doing Avowed, and I wanted to jump into that bitch like from day one.